I'm back to Northern Virginia from Florida. I had to reschedule my flight. So instead of leaving at 6:45 last night, I was supposed to leave at 9 a.m. this morning. Flight was delayed, didn't get on a plane until 11:30 and didn't get home until 1:30. Got a crappy night's sleep. I stayed at the Hyatt at the Orlando International Airport, and it was actually a really nice room. Like, I recommend it. I recommend staying there. It was quiet, it was nice. I just didn't sleep very well because I was worried about I was like kind of worked up, worried about missing my flight and whatnot, even though I was literally staying like 5 seconds from my gate. But anyway, it is week 8 of Berlin marathon training, and Derek and I are about to start a steady 6-mile run. We'll see how this goes. I was at Epcot all day yesterday, partaking in Food and Wine Festival. So I woke up feeling a little bit fluffy this morning. So that's my word for hangover, by the way. So anyway, we are gonna go get it done. I am just gonna go as slow as possible, or just whatever pace is feeling good today, and we're gonna get it done. 1 mile down. And it's hot, and it's not as humid as Florida, so there's a plus. We're taking the flattest road that we can find because Derek has wrecked his legs with all of his long runs, and I am not feeling the greatest. So we're running and we're doing it, but definitely vacationing has caught up to me. Mile 2. We've decided to do 3 out and 3 back, just because going past the car for me is pretty bad mentally. But we're gonna get it done because we're gonna go out 3 and have no freaking excuse not to get it done. So here we go. Also, I was the one who wanted to run up a hill. Derek wanted to turn around so we could go flat the whole way, but I was like, no, let's just go up the hill and go out 3, which is like a weird role reversal, but I think it's because his legs are wrecked, and I don't know, I wanted to run on dirt and crushed gravel instead of pavement for a little while for my foot. Look, I talked to the camera and he gets like half a mile ahead of me. Sheesh. Just about to beep at mile 3, and Derek's watch said he had 0.15 left to go. So he ran ahead so he could get to 3, and then he's gonna turn around and catch it back up. Still doing okay. Oh, there it is. Turning around. Still feeling okay. Just chilling, listening to my music, chatting with Derek when he's here. But we're getting it done. And 6 is a lot. It's more than I'm used to doing on a Tuesday, and any other training I've ever done. So I'm trusting the process, and I'm trying to get the mileage in and trying to do what Sam says to see what happens in Berlin. So I've got like 8 weeks to go. I think I'm halfway done, which is crazy town, crazy. So time to run. Mile 4, 2 more miles to go, and we are done with day 1 of week 8. Woohoo! I'm excited. Derek, are you excited? He's waving and giving me the finger. Is that the finger?
No, ma'am, it wasn't.
No,
it
ma'am.
Woohoo!
There we go. He just called me ma'am. Is it appropriate for somebody older than you to call you ma'am? I don't think so, sir. Six miles done for this lovely Tuesday. It felt okay. Felt pretty good. Definitely feel the parks, and being in Disney and being in Orlando and not getting a lot of sleep last night, but it was pretty good considering. And I just saw the biggest mushroom or actually the most impressive mushroom I've ever seen growing in the wild. So I'll insert a picture right here. That'll do it for run 1 of week 8 of Berlin Marathon training. I will see you guys tomorrow for a 5-mile run. Hello from the workout shed. It is day 2 of week 8 of Berlin Marathon training. I am fitting this run in sort of on my lunch break. I wanted to sleep in this morning because the weekend totally caught up with me and I just did not want to get out of bed this morning to do my run outside, and it is a million degrees outside right now. So I'm gonna run on the treadmill. You can probably hear the air conditioning going, and that is the main reason why I'm gonna be running on the treadmill, is because there's air conditioning and there's also a fan built into the treadmill. So I'm gonna go get this run done. I have 3 by half-mile repeats with a 1/4 mile in the middle, and then I'm just gonna warm up and cool down for about a 1/2 mile since I'm on a time crunch. I would go out this evening, but I have physical therapy, so that obviously takes precedent. Getting this foot to feel 100% is my #1 priority, so let's get it done. Just about to hit my mile warm-up, and then I'm gonna go into my 1/2 mile repeats, and I will check in once I'm done. Feeling good, so let's go. Almost done with my cool down from 1/2 mile #1, and it felt pretty good. I was running for 1:30 and then walking for 30, so I think I'm gonna push my speed up a little bit I was running at 5, probably bump it up to 5.1 on this one, and if I feel really good, I'll bump it up even further on the 3rd one. I will check in as soon as I'm done with the next one. Okay, that one was a struggle, so I might leave it. Sorry about the weird lighting in the background. I think I'm gonna leave it where I am. But I just got one more to go, and then I am in my cool down. Right now I'm in my 1/4 mile recovery lap. So feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm just, it's tough. Whenever I'm on the treadmill, I just kind of look at the time tick by slowly, sometimes in reverse. And then, you know, when you have your recovery, it goes by like that. So, oh well, getting it done. Got one more to go. Hitting sort of around my target pace, just a couple seconds slower just because of the walk breaks. Lap 3 is done. I pushed it up for the last minute and some change run to 5.3 from my original 5.0, and then 5.1 for the second one. So the last little bit, I pushed up to 5.3. Feel pretty good. I'm just cooling down now, doing my 1 mile cool down, and then I am done for day 2. I will check back in on how I'm feeling once I get off this treadmill and I start breathing normally. I am done. I'm off the treadmill. I am standing outside, and even though it's 9,000 degrees, there's a nice little breeze going, which is nice. I probably need to hire somebody to follow me around with a fan while I run in the summer. I really like having the fan. I had it on like full blast the entire time. I feel pretty good about that workout. Did 4 miles with 3 1-mile repeats, which was good. I think I nailed them. I think I did okay. We'll see what they upload to, but all in all, it was a pretty good run. It was, you know, a treadmill run, which is not my favorite thing to do, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So that is it for run 2. Tomorrow, I think it's like 5 miles, but 4 if I'm feeling too beat up. So we'll see what I can get in tomorrow. I'm also going to go to a Pilates class in the morning to get myself out of bed. So that should be fun. But now I have to get cleaned up and head off back to work and then to PT. Friday. Today on the schedule is 5 miles, and I've picked the shadiest place I can find to try to complete this. It is like 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're in the middle of a freaking heat wave. The car said 99 when I got in, and 96 when I got out when I got here. So time to go. Okay, here's my almost 1 mile in update. It's almost bearable in the shade, but it is like running on the surface of the sun in the sunshine. So Oh, it's hot. I'm getting it done and getting it done well so far, but it hasn't quite yet been a mile. So I'll let you know how it continues to go. But I forgot I actually have 5 miles with an option of doing 4. So I'm doing the 4.5 around the lake, and then I'll see how I feel. If I want to push it to 5, I will. If it's too hot, then I'll call it at 4.5. So stay tuned. Just hit mile 2 and I am hot. So I have started power walking. I'm gonna try to run a little bit, but mostly power walk because it's just too hot out here. And yeah, this is another lesson in sometimes things just happen this way, and you just gotta adapt. It's not comfortable. There are very little people on the trail, so I want to conserve energy for the rest of my running this weekend, which I will do a lot earlier in the morning because it's supposed to be like a low of 71 tomorrow and a high of like 97, I think. And then Sunday isn't going to be much better. So here we are, power walking. The lesson for today, my friends, is adapt. I guess it's the lesson for this week. But I just hit mile 3 and I decided that I was gonna walk the first half mile of each mile and then run walk the second half mile just to sort of get my heart rate up but not kill myself in the heat. So that is what I am doing. And anybody who does run intervals, it doesn't always seem like you have to run right when you hit an uphill. Mile 4, and I've decided that I'm gonna finish out this 5 just the way I've been doing it. So walking half a mile and then running the second half of the mile, and it seems to be working for me. My pace is decent, so I'm not gonna mess with something that's not broke. My coach had me going a little bit slower than the paces that he has asked for recently, just because he lives around here and he knows it's hot, and so his suggested paces are slower, which I appreciate. I'm almost done. I'm 0.1 miles away from 5, but I thought I would stop here and give my final thoughts because it is gorgeous. So it's hot and it's the middle of the summertime, so I need to get out earlier. The reason why I didn't get out earlier is because I had physical therapy this morning, so I couldn't really get out before that. It started at 7 and I would have had to get out here by like 5:30, and that's just way too early for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll wake up at 5:30 to run by 6, but 5:30 is just too early. I'm not a morning person. I say that, but then I slept until 9 2 days this week, which is like virtually unheard of for me. So anyway, I am gonna finish up the 0.1. I have a Gatorade and water mixture in the car, which is like my favorite, berry Gatorade. If anybody's looking for a good Gatorade, the Gatorade Zero Berry is, but I mix that half water, half Gatorade because it's expensive, because everything's expensive these days. So that will do it for run 3 of week 8 of Berlin Marathon training. Tomorrow I have another 5 miles and I am not quite sure what I'm gonna be doing. I think I'm gonna be meeting up with Lori and Susan, but I have 9 on Sunday, so hopefully one of them will join me for at least part of that, because 9 miles in this heat is not gonna be fun and it's gonna have to be early. So tomorrow is day 4 and we've got 5 miles. So I will see you in the next clip and tomorrow for me. Good morning from a parking garage in my car. Today I have 5 miles and I am here bright and early. I'm actually on time, guys. Like, what? I'm on time. That's amazing. Anyway, I have 5 miles today. Gonna get them done and go home and take a nap because I woke up at 4:45 this morning. It is now 6 a.m. and ugh, but you gotta get it done before it gets hot or we have a repeat of yesterday. Just hit mile 2. I forgot to check in at mile 1. the temperature's okay today. It's just really humid. So, trying to slow these ladies down, take it a little easier, but they're not taking the bait. Anyway, feeling okay. Mentally, I want to turn around in this mile too. Physically, I'm fine. So we're just going to keep going to the next half mile, and then we're going to turn around. Mile 3, and it's getting warmer and more humid, but we're almost back. We've got 2 miles to go, and then that'll be it for run number 4. So just getting it done. There is no other option but to finish this run, no matter how it gets done. So here I go. Just hit mile 4, 1 mile left to go, and I have joined the struggle bus team. It got pretty uncomfortable pretty fast. The temperature's still good, but the humidity is just like, so we're getting it done, and I'm gonna finish it, and I'm not excited for 9 miles tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. It's a bike. That's also what we deal with when we run on this trail. So anyway, the ladies are up there and ready to run. So I will check in when I'm done. Ooh. Just finished up our 5 miles, and our pace was pretty good actually, all in all. We walked a couple intervals where we were supposed to run, but our pace was decent for how warm it is right now. I ran out of water at like 4.5, so we stopped at a gas station, got vitamin water, 0, and another water that I put in my water bottle. So I'm double fisting it on the trail this morning. We are now walking a mile as a cool down, and then we will be all done. It was a good run. Again, it was hot, but my legs are tired, and that's the whole point from my coach, is that he wants to make my legs tired, so I'm used to running on tired legs so I don't blow up at the Berlin Marathon. So anyway, we're gonna finish this walk, and then I'm gonna head up to the local running store where some of my friends are hanging out and say hi to them. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning and happy Sunday. It is 6:10 in the morning, and I am here waiting for Kim to park and get here. I'm feeling really off this morning. We had Italian last night, and my stomach is like, so we'll see how this goes. I'm supposed to do 9. It's probably gonna be hard fought, but at least I have company. So we'll see how this goes and try to get it done. It's a little bit cooler this morning than it was yesterday morning, but I am not in any way, shape, or form banking on it being this cool for very long. So it's supposed to get up to about 100 degrees today, so that's fun. We're gonna try to finish before that happens. Mile 1 is done. I'm gonna leave that in, it's fine. Mile 1 is done. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm with Kim. She's dying, I'm dying. It's gonna be fun. Fine. It's fine. Not fun. There's no fun in running. So for those ladies, they have subscribed to the if you run fast, you're done fast. So yeah, we're getting it done. It's fine. It's fine. We are at a little over 2 miles in. We were chatting at the 2 mile mark, and then I forgot. Because, well, you know. So we are at the place where the trail detours, but Kim has assured me that she knows the way. So we're gonna do it. But first we're gonna stop here, oh man, until the light changes. So here we go, running. We are walking up a steep hill, although you can't tell in video because you never can. And we are walking directly towards the sun, which we've decided is a metaphor for us being idiots by signing up for fall marathons and having to train in the heat of the summer. Pretty much. Anyway, we've hit mile 3 and 1.5 to go before we can turn around. So that's what I'm gonna focus on right now, is I can do 1.5 miles.
And 1.5 miles we get to run down this hill.
Right, and in 1.5 miles we get to run down this hill that we are currently walking up. So, perspective here. I will check in at mile 4 and let you know how we're doing, if we haven't already melted. 4 miles, so half a mile and then we get to turn around, and then we literally have no choice but to finish these 9 miles. So it's getting warm out. We're still running directly into the sun, which is, you know, totally fun. But at least it's still a little cool or something. I don't know. Anyway, time to finish this half mile so we can turn around and feel like we're at least on our way back. Just hit 5 miles, 4 miles to go. Over halfway there, we've already turned around. Kim was nice enough to give me a goo because I, like an amateur, forgot my fuel. So that was fun. We're almost getting to the part where we get to walk up the hill because it is way too steep to try to run. Okay, we're just way too lazy to try to run because it's steep. But that's okay, we're still getting a hill, so I count that as a win. And we're discussing how I'm very excited for Kim to PR in Chicago, because I ain't doing it, I don't think, in Berlin or New York. Maybe, we'll see. There's a bike. Happy birthday to Plant. Happy birthday to Plant. Happy birthday, dear Plant. Happy birthday to Plant. Mile 6. Done. Dusted. 3 miles to go. Less than a 5K. Bike. There are lots of bikes all of a sudden. I think we've reached that time of the morning where it is bike o'clock. My sunglasses are not centered on my head and it's bothering me. Bike. I think there's another one coming. Nope, that's a runner. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling and sandbagging this run. We are at mile 7. We have, as Kim just said, we have 1 more mile until the last mile, which we have said if we really feel terrible, we will walk, which we probably won't because we'll just want to be done, but we'll see. So this is what we're working with. The trail has definitely gotten busier, as you can see. There was like literally nobody on the trail when we first started, but now everybody's out. And there's a bike. Look at the baby. Derek says that's my scary voice. Oh my goodness, you were, oh, there are 2 babies. I guess those are 2 mommies and 2 babies. They're so cute. Mile 8, we are 1 mile from being done. It's actually, I mean, looking backwards, it hasn't been awful. It's been a little bit of a struggle. I think we're both tired, but otherwise, I mean, it's been a long run in the summer. It could be worse. 9 miles done. It was hard fought, physically fine, mentally sort of not fine, but I think it's more just fatigue from being, from training and from just getting up early too many times this weekend and whatnot. So got it done. Feel good that it's done, and we're gonna go find some coffee and some food and that's a wrap on week 8 of Berlin Marathon training. Next week I pretty much have like similar runs, so at least I'll know what's coming and know how to deal with it. So we're gonna go get coffee, and I will see you guys next week. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and ring that notification bell, because I will try to post every Wednesday, I would definitely post every Wednesday, and I try to post a bonus video on Fridays, but you will know if you hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys next week.